Hello and welcome to my podcast today. All right, so someone asked a question which I want to answer. So the question reads: can a man or a woman be in love with more than one person at a time? So I'm just going to read the question again. Can a man or a woman be in love with more than one person at a time? So this is the question, and I was asked to share my opinion on this, and I'll just go straight to the point. I'm not a love doctor. I I rarely talk about love and relationship, but I'm just going to give you my feedback on this. So can a man or a woman fall in love with more than one person at a particular time? Yes. That is my response. See, the truth is, as human beings, we have the ability to love and to be attached and attracted to people and to things. And this ability does not just become numb or come to a halt because we love something, because we find something we want to attach ourselves to. The ability is always there. It's innate, it's natural, it's always there. Even if you're in love, you still have the tendency naturally to still love someone else. It's just there. And in societies where men are allowed to marry more than one woman, in polygamous societies, it's expected of the man to love his wives. It won't, because you have a second wife, you won't love your first wife again, or maybe bring in a third wife and then you now dislike your first and second wife because of the third wife. The man is expected to love all his wives. You get, so the possibility of loving more than one person at a particular time is already a practical thing happening in our society. Okay, and another important thing you need to understand is that we cannot love people equally. We cannot love people equally. We can't love two persons equally. There's always something that will make you to love A more than B. It could be the person's looks, the character, maybe good deeds the person has done for you. It could be what you've known about the person. And it could just be a decision to love the person. It could just be deciding that, I want to love this person. And then this brings us down to decisions. The truth is, we consciously and subconsciously play a role in falling in love. You don't just wake up in the morning and you love someone or you fall in love, so it doesn't just happen. Even love at first sight requires you to look at the person. So the idea of love is not something that just happens. You play a role to love someone. And you may not actually know, but somehow, you do things every day that leads you to loving the person. From personal experience, I fell in love just twice, and the last time I fell in love, it was sudden to me because I didn't know that this was going to happen. But then when I looked back, I realized that I played a very big role in this, because I was always going to her Facebook page to look at her pictures most every night, and all that. So all those things I did then played a role to make me fall in love with the person. So the point I'm bringing up from this is, you play a role in falling in love with someone. It doesn't just happen. And then this role we play and this decision is what is going to guide us in this. It's natural to get attracted to someone. It's okay to love someone, but then you have a role to play whether or not to continue with the attraction or the love. And this is what is going to help you to stick to loving one person throughout your life. You can be in love with someone and then still feel attracted to someone else, or still appeal to someone else, or still admire someone else. It's very natural. But then you shouldn't allow this admiration or attraction to continue. Let me use a simple English for that. You have to play a role to stop it from continuing, because when it continues, it's going to become an issue. So it's very natural that you love someone and then somehow you see someone else that looks good or looks beautiful. It's natural. You're not a bad person for feeling that way. That's what makes you human. But then the role you have to play is not to allow you to continue. If a practical example is, you see someone that you feel like you're attracted to, unless you're already in love with someone else, then you still go ahead to talk to the person, collect the person's contact, call the person, hang out to the person, and all that. So when you do all these things, it's going to it's going to make it more difficult for you to love just one person, because you're actually playing a role to love the next person. And this is where this conflict comes in. So all I'm saying is, when you love someone, you have to stick with the decision to love the person, and then find a way not to allow other things to come in between. I hope you get the point. So in summary, I encourage you to love yourself first. That's the most important message about love. Even the Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So loving yourself should be the first step to loving someone else. So make out time to love yourself. Teach yourself what true love looks like and what it feels like. And it's going to help you love the next person better. So that's my opinion on this, and I would like to hear from you too. Thank you so much. My name is Johnson Crystal Kalu, and I want to see you at the top.